We live in the era of wokeness. Everyone wants to be woke. Woke to whatever it is we are woke to. Political views, ways of living. But there is nothing like being awakened to God, to you, the divine you. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what God has prepared. Now is the time to awaken and be renewed. Transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove God. The proof of God is shown through your renewal, your awakening. The proof of God's ability is through you. You're the image and likeness and likeness of God. And your time now is to be awakened to that image, to that likeness. Being in awareness of the gifts your body has, your mind, all the creation around you. This is not the awakening that I'm referring to. This awakening you really cannot prepare for. It's not done through your actions. It's not done through the noble ways that you're living. As beautiful as that may be, as many people as you may affect by your giving and your charitable time, that is not what brings your awakening. Your awakening is done through love. And see, even when I say love, you may associate that with the love we share here on earth. But I'm talking about agape love. Unconditional love. A love that many would say in this human experience is unobtainable. It is. Because unconditional love is the proof of God. When you're awakened to this proof, to this unconditional love for yourself, this is how the renewing of your mind is the proof of God. Because you're now awoken, you're now awakened to what true love is in you, for you, no matter how many times you fall, you don't place shame on yourself. You don't place guilt on yourself. You only find new ways to love on yourself while healing, while transforming. Paul said, to love in this way, this agape love I'm referring to, Paul said to love this way so you could be awakened out of your sleep. And salvation will be nearer than when we first believed. When did you first believe? Your child, your inner child, is who first believed. And we stop caring for that inner child. We stop looking to see, is that inner child still imagining, still exploring, still smiling, still believing? When we awaken to this love and we renew our minds, it's going to be even more than when that child first believed, because now we're healing the things that were necessary for that inner child. So what does that look like? What does it look like when your inner child is healed, believing, and renewed? How would you show up in life? How would you prove God's existence? But see, you don't just wake up one day like this. You don't just wake up one day and say, I love myself unconditionally. There's work to be done. There's a role that you play, not just to be a conduit, but to be a co-creator. You must be the producer of your story. You must live in such a way that leads you to this awakening. This awakening doesn't just happen. We hear in many success stories, everything was going terrible, then one day, all of the sudden. No, there is always a cause and effect. Luck is met with preparation. There is a journey that led you to the moment, that led you to the next moment, and led you to the next moment. So you should always cherish every moment and see that every moment is part of your preparation. It is what's leading you to the awakening. And the awakening happens in darkness. When Mary found Jesus, it was still dark. And the only way for her to see that Jesus rose was through removing the stone. what is your stone? And have you gotten up early enough when it's dark enough to be aware that the stone needs to be removed? This is your work. This is your journey to remove the stones that block the Christ in you. Let today be the day where the dead buries the dead and you are renewed. For all of you sitting here and anybody else who's listening to this, this is the moment. And before this, you had a moment that led you to this moment, but we're here in this moment. What will you do with this? Another gift, another power we have called choice. What will you choose?